Kaugnay pa rin sa pagkansela ng prangkisa ng Don Mariano Transit, makakapanayam natin si LTFRB Executive Director Roberto Cabrera. Magandang umaga po, Executive Director Cabrera.
Yes, good morning, Sir Howie.
Yes, sir. Itong cancellation ng franchise o prangkisa ng Don Mariano Transit, final na ba to? Talagang effective immediately? Ano ba talaga ang status ngayon?
Sir, Don Mariano has the option to file a motion for reconsideration within 15 days from yesterday. Sa amin po ifa-file yon sa LTFRB. And after that, they could file an appeal to the Office of the Secretary and then the Office of the President, then Court of Appeals, then Supreme Court. So as far as we are concerned, it is not yet final. However, the order was to make the confiscation po ng mga plate numbers as permanent. Since nasa amin po lahat ng 77 plates ng Don Mariano, hindi na po namin i-release po sa kanila.
Okay, in other words, at this moment, hindi na po bumabiyahe ang mga bus na to. We cannot see them on the road.
Yes. Basically, they cannot run Don Mariano buses sa lahat po ng kalye po ng Manila.
Pero ang sinasabi mo, ang posibleng maging resulta nitong appeals process ay maibalik o ma-repeal itong cancellation ng franchise?
Yes. Well, the authority of the Secretary, the Office of the President, Court of Appeals, Supreme Court, they could always reverse yung decision po namin at pwede po nilang bawasan or balik na rin po yung revocation. So, in that case, maibabalik naman po sa Don Mariano yung franchise po nila.
Sir, pag sinabi yung Office of the Secretary, is that the DOTC, Department of the Secretary of Transportation?
Yes, Department of Transportation and Communication under the Secretary Abaya po.
Sir, nung nangyari itong crash sa Skyway, may lumabas na balita na the same family also owns and operates 6 other bus companies, and then nagkaroon yata ng announcement ng LTFRB na sisilipin din nila yung record at saka yung kondisyon ng mga bus ng mga kumpanyang ito. Meron na bang resulta nitong pagsusuri?
Tama po yun. They own at least 6 other bus companies. Now, after po nitong naglabas na po kami ng decision, so now we could actually order the inspection already of the other units nung ibang mga kumpanya. Yung oras po kasi namin, nakain po for the past 30 days on trying to study the case and looking for jurisprudence to come up with a decision. So ngayon hong natapos, then we will have more time na umpisa na nga po yung inspection not only of the companies they own, but also of the other bus companies.
Okay, so this is a much wider campaign or effort ng law enforcement pagdating sa mga bus companies.
Yes, sir. In fact naman po, even before the accident happened, we were already going around the different terminals of the different companies. At meron na rin ho kaming nag-ground or na-suspend ho na mga buses na hindi ho pwedeng gamitin until and unless they comply with the requirements we give them. So nagkataon nga lang po itong Don Mariano, nangyari ho ito even before we were able to inspect them. Considering po na hindi naman ho ganong kalakihan din po yung enforcement namin, but we have been trying to do it, and dito po sa 2014, mas pinaigting na po namin yung mga plano namin on how to cover all the terminals within the year.
Okay, alam niyo ba kung ilang bus ang apektado nitong cancellation ng prangkisa? Ilan bang nasa fleet po ng Don Mariano?
Yes. Under Don Mariano's fleet, we have 78 bus units. So the 78, mababawasan na po ng 78 yung doon po sa route po na in-applyan po nila before.
Okay, itong 78, so idle ngayon itong mga bus na to. May posibilidad ba na magparehistro ulit itong pamilyang nagmamay-ari nito sa iba nilang kumpanya?
At this point, sir, I don't see the possibility na magawa po nila yun because there is already a new memorandum circular that lahat po ng ipapalit ng mga bus ng mga different bus companies should be brand new. Because we are under also doon po sa modernization program na we will no longer register buses which are more than 15 years old. Obviously, the buses, the 78 units, yung iba ho kasi luma na at hindi naman ho brand new, so mahihirapan ho silang i-register.
So sir, just to clarify, no, so nakansela yung kanilang prangkisa, hindi lang dahil doon sa trahedya sa Skyway, pero may mga ibang violations or non-compliance sa mga ibang regulasyon? What are the other violations po?
Yes. Sir, aside from the accident or the previous incidents in the past, ang malaki ho ang naging basis po ng desisyon ng office po namin was the fact that there was poor management as we see it doon po sa operator po ng Don Mariano. No? And at the same time, after the incident, nung in-inspect po yan ng PNP Highway Patrol Group, may binigay ho sa aming data about the chassis number. Upon verification po sa records namin as registered by Don Mariano previously, iba po yung chassis po na nakaregister sa amin saka sa LTO doon po sa ginamit ng particular unit na yon. So, doon napakalaki pong problema ho nun because we are supposed to be informed if there would be a change of chassis, especially the LTO. Since hindi ho yun, ginawan po nila hindi ho sila nagpaalam or we don't know kung paano ho napunta doon yung chassis, gano'n na iba ho doon sa niregister nila. So that also formed part of the decision na ma-revoke na po yung franchises po nila.
Okay, sinabi niya poor management. Ano ho yung ebidensya na poor management po? Aside from the chassis, itong chassis switching na sinasabi niyo.
Sir, immediately after the accident, we ordered the inspection of all the units of Don Mariano ng LTO. On the first day na dinala po nila yung unit sa LTO, 42 po yung umabot sa LTO and out of the 42, 6 lang po ang pumasa. Doon po sa remaining 36, nakita po namin na marami ho kalbo po yung gulong, basag yung mga salamin, defective po yung mga signal lights, yung mga headlights, side mirrors. Now, these are not the fault of the drivers or the conductors. We admit that. No? But it is already an indication na management was remiss in trying to maintain or to manage it properly or to supervise. They have to remember also kasi, sir, this kind of business, it's more of public service. We give them, we allow them to do business, pero dapat po una lagi ho dyan yung consideration for public safety. Yun po yung binalansi po namin, that it appeared na hindi ho maganda. It did not pass the standards that we were expecting or that we asked of them when we awarded the franchise to them.
Yeah, nabanggit nyo nga yung safety. Hindi lang safety ng publiko, pero safety rin ng driver at conductor nila. No? And speaking of which, meron daw issue kaugnay ng yung wages ng driver at conductor. Di ba may regulasyon na ngayon na dapat may fixed wage na, pero ang lumabas ay yung lumang sistema pa rin, yung nangyayari sa bus company na to.
Yes. Naglabas po ang Department of Labor and Employment of an order requiring all the bus operators to have a fixed income po for the drivers. Ang nangyari po dito, una, hindi ho yata sila nakapag-certify for this year, for the last year. No? So, kulang po ng certification ng Don Mariano. Number two, it appears also na although they try to follow it, yung monthly salary scheme, lumalabas pa ho na may commission basis pa rin ho yung ibang drivers. So, parang salary plus commission. Ang gusto po kasi nyon is that tanggalin na po yung commission para ho at least makabiyahe, hindi ho makakuha ng ganong karaming pasahero. Pareho din po ang makukuha ng mga drivers. In this case ho kasi, it appears na since may commission pa ho, there is already a reason for the drivers na bilisan po, kumuha ng napakaraming pasahero, magmadali, hindi ho sumunod sa traffic rules. So yun ho yung nagiging problema, which we are trying to fix now with the Department of Labor also for strict implementation.
Pero sa palagay ninyo, sir, how widespread is the violation of this particular regulation? Marami pa ba ang mga bus companies ang hindi sumusunod dito sa monthly salary scheme?
Honestly, sir, I don't think it is being followed 100%. Meron ho sigurong nag-a-attempt, but ang tingin ko, hindi ho nila inaalis yung commission basis. Yun po ang tingin ko, initial reports I get. However, it is up to the DOLE to investigate that. Pero yung from my own office, yung nagtatanong po kami, hindi ho nila naaalis pa yung commission eh. So, you know, that's another very big problem which is contributory dun po sa mga aksidenteng nangyayari.
Okay, with this decision, this cancellation of the franchise of Don Mariano, sinabi niya, 78 buses will be off the road, no? Hindi kaya magkakaroon ng shortage? I mean, that's quite a high number of, large number of buses, no?
Yes.
Hindi naman magkukulang ngayon ang nagsiservisyo sa publiko.
No, sir, we already checked the routes na maaapektuhan po ng Don Mariano, yung Pasita, Novaliches, and yung Magallanes po. We have more than enough units at this point to service all the passengers at this time. No? So, ang maganda lang yung the 78, the public will be assured na yung kumukuha po ng biyaheng yon, makakasakay po sila. Hopefully lang, siyempre yung hindi naman ho mauubos yung mga bus na dumadaan po sa route na yan. We already verified that route.
There's an estimated 500 employees ng Don Mariano na madi-displace dahil nga idle na ngayon yung mga bus nila, no? Ano yung pwedeng mangyari ngayon o pwede nilang gawin ngayon dahil wala na nga silang trabaho?
Yes. Sir, yun nga, no, it's a mahirap po talagang timbangin itong sitwasyon ho na ganito, but we have to make a decision based on what happened and also in consideration on what will happen to them. No? I personally I believe that pag ang driver ho at konduktor magagaling ho yan, sigurado ako makakuha ho sila ng trabaho. No? Now, yung doon naman po sa nawalan ho ng trabaho, yun nga lang po ang the most difficult part in coming out with this decision is that we realize that people will lose jobs because of this. But you know, weighing things, we had to implement the law no matter how harsh it may seem at this point. Yun lang po ang dapat namin gawin, and as an agency we believe that we implemented the law to the fullest and we did our job. Na yun lang ho, may mga effects, but hopefully yung ginawa po namin would be far more better than the effects it caused.
And their welfare is still the responsibility of the company?
Yes, yes sir. It will always be the responsibility of the company.
Okay, maraming salamat po, LTFRB Executive Director Roberto Cabrera. Bukas po ang aming programa para naman sa panig ng Don Mariano Transit.